Hi, if you're a Gemini, born May 21st to June 20th, what can you expect for the month of March 2016? Let's tune in and find out. So, a lot of you this month are really going to be able to find your stride, are really going to kind of get your mojo back. There's movement, there's excitement, there's anticipation of things to come. There's really more opportunity than there've been in a long time for you to get happy and for you to get what you want. So it's a really good month. I feel like there's a lot of energy coming in, and it's kind of like you've been a frozen ice cube and the sun is out and you're like, oh, that feels so good. It's like that. It's just like, oh, finally. So I feel like the ice is melting, you are thawing, and you're coming back to life. And, you know, this is a really good, positive month for you guys. I'm really excited for you, Gemini. Wow, who knew? So, okay, so let's look with relationship, and let's look at your romantic relationship. For those of you that are already in a romantic relationship, what can you expect for March? Oh, good. You can expect good communication. You can expect your partner to hear you. Now, for some of you, there may be a standoff in your relationship. In other words, like, okay, you said this, that's both our truths and we don't agree. Now what? So you might have this little standoff with each other, but I feel like you agree to disagree, or you're able to get movement around it. I don't feel like it ends or breaks your relationship or anything like that. I just feels like there's clarity around each of you like, what each of you like, and where each of you stand. And I feel like you're able to live with it or deal with it. It feels fine. Actually, it feels like both, like almost like the air is cleared after you both start telling the truth. And it also can be something small. You know how sometimes we just don't say what's really truthful for us, just because you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings, or you don't want to deal with it, or whatever. So there may be some clarity that you have with your relationship with your significant other this month. Okay, now oh, by the way, there may be an opportunity to go away, to have a really nice weekend around spring, March 21st, that spring equinox, and really be able to receive and have like a nice time together around that March 21st. Okay, so let's look for those of you who are single Geminis, what can you expect? Okay, well, I just see a lot of party. Not crazy party, but like fun, like just community, talking to different people, meeting different people, really, kind of like feeling involved again, almost like you've come down off the mountaintop and everybody's celebrating your return. So it feels like that kind of party and having fun. It doesn't feel like, crazy party, like, drunk and Sodom and Gomorrah kind of energy. It feels like nice, heartfelt, good energy, right? Like solid energy. So let's see about romance. It does feel like some of you could have some romance, and it feels like, doesn't feel like with somebody new. It feels like somebody that is, I want to say maybe new and improved. Maybe like you've known them for a while but haven't seen them for a while. It could be that kind of energy. Possibly even an old girlfriend or boyfriend kind of energy, or somebody in business that you used to know, and now all of a sudden this kind of like new side of your relationship is opened up, like you've been friends and now there's like maybe toying or with the idea of dating kind of energy, or more again around that new moon or that full moon. It's a lunar eclipse full moon in Libra, March 23rd, that things can be changed and altered again, right? Okay, let's look at your career and money, Geminis. Well, for some of you, it's like if you've ever seen those little lady firecrackers and you light them and they kind of they go everywhere and it's unpredictable. Like it's on fire, but you don't know where it's going, right? So to me, that just means you got money coming in. You don't know how long it's going to last. So you may have just gotten a consulting job. You may have just gotten may have taken a second job or a third job. And it's like, things are happening. I'm getting paid. I don't know how long I'm going to get paid. I don't know how long I'll be there. I don't know how long they need me. I don't know how long this contract's going to last or how long they'll be in company, be in, in business, but I'm making money, right? So it seems a little bit like a loose cannon, kind of firing everywhere, but you're making money, right? So the good news is that you're making money. Now, this is good. I don't see it dying out. I see it go from that kind of crazy frenetic to stop and then just have this nice glow. So it starts out maybe a little crazy early in March, kind of like all over the place, or maybe you have more than one thing happening. And then I just see by the end of the month, this really nice, steady glow. So what I equate that to is that your money's going to get stronger, your career is going to get better, more simplified, more focused, more direct. You may be making some changes with your career in terms of what I want to do versus what I've been doing. You may have an opportunity to be hired by a company that, even though they're prestigious, maybe doesn't fit in with your lifestyle. It may be that you turn down something that looks good because it doesn't work with your kids or your lifestyle. So there's some nice room for you this month, Gemini, to actually have some balance, to do what works for you for now, given your lifestyle, given where you are in your life. And I feel like the universe is giving you, the perfect career to have it all. So really, really positive strides in your money and in your career that start out a little bit like fireworks and crazy and then settles down into nice burn, like a nice slow burn, which is really good in being able to get what you want. Some of you may have some, I don't want to say unexpected expenses, but expenses that are coming up, whether you've got a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment, or you've got to pay for something from the past, or you just know that you're jumping from one job to another job, and so your career is you've got to fund yourself in that kind of space, or you have moving expenses. So I do see some money going out, but it doesn't feel like things that you don't know about. It feels like money that you're aware of, and it's just that you've got to figure out and pay for it. Let's look at your health, Geminis. I feel like your health is good. I feel like it's strong. I feel like it's going to get stronger. I feel like you have a lot more clarity about what has been wrong with you in the past and where you need some support. And I feel like you also are able to see the support and get it for yourself. So it's right there. You're able to grab it and you're able to inject it. So this is support that you need, and it's ready and it's accessible and it's not a lot of money. So it's really good. And for some of you, that just means, a cleaner diet and healthier, workout schedule. So it's simple, and it's a remedy that you're familiar with, and it's just, there's a nice reminder that you can see it. Let me see if there's anything unexpected for you this month. So some of you may start out this month seeing yourself doing one thing and ending up doing something completely different. Like you may, so you may start out the month kind of, some of you may be on an adventure and thinking you're going to be here, and you end up there. So there's some, for some of you, a big twist and turn that you don't even know you're about to board. So it reminds me of a little bit like Sherlock Holmes entering this sort of mystery, and then shocked at what they discover about themselves. Like, oh, I had no idea I didn't like that until this showed up, and now I love this, and I can't believe, I just kind of put up with that. And this could be in the area of relationship. It could be in the area of work. It could be in the area of where you live, your roommate situation, or your neighbor situation, or the community that you're in. It's like you didn't realize you were tolerating something until this new thing comes along, right? Now, I just want to give a little bit of time to the eclipses that are happening this month. We have the solar eclipse and the new moon in Pisces in March 8th in LA and New York, and then the 9th, with the time change, it happens in London and Sydney on the 9th. And solar eclipses, they're like new moons amplified, so it's a lot of intense new beginnings, adjustments, and they say that eclipses, happen anytime, 5 days or 5 days after the eclipse date, up to 30 days, and then 5 days on either side of that. And then it extends for 6 months until that next eclipse in that series or that family, right? And this particular Pisces Virgo has been going on, it has about another year left. So there's been, I think, like 4 eclipses already, and then there's going to be like 2 more, right? This one and then 2 more. And then we've got the lunar eclipse, which is a full supermoon in Libra, and that's going to happen March 23rd. And this will be the last eclipse in Libra. Yay, which I'm so happy about because I'm a Libra. And eclipses make us transform. They really alter our reality. They alter so many things about ourselves that we weren't ready to do for ourselves. The universe goes, here, I'll help you right along, right? So they can be shocking and they can be big changes, but they're necessary changes. And in the end, they always are what's better for us. So this is a lot of times where we can lose a job or be thrust into a new career, or we, all of a sudden we're forced to take a new job, but we're scared to death, but it's a really good job, so it doesn't have to always be negative. It could be really good stuff, right? All of a sudden you may find out, wow, my girlfriend's pregnant. And I'm like, oh my God. But you know what? In the end, it's a really good thing. It's like that, so it's kind of like shocking news, but yet really good news. So you've got to be aware of, this is just kind of like what the universe does to kind of help us transcend, help us grow up. And so for you guys, depending on where your birth date is, or what your moon is, we're talking your Geminis, but you could have a moon in Libra, you could have a moon in Pisces, or a moon in Virgo, or right, and so wherever your moon is or whether your rising sign is really also going to indicate the intensity of these solar eclipses. So just keep in mind they are here to propel us forward. And so it makes these moons, these super moons, or these full moons and new moons just amplified. And eclipses always, when they do come, they come up and they're paired with the new moon and the full moon, okay? So that's why we're having 2 in March. One in March 8th and the other one March 23rd. Okay, guys, so have fun. A lot of great energy coming in this month for you to use. Like I said, it's coming right into your heart to propel you into what you want. Like, this is so Gemini for you, going right to your heart and speaking to you personally, like giving you what you want so you can create the life you love. That's what I feel like this is for you, that everything that is going to happen is, in particular for you, going to project you into being bigger, brighter, smarter, more creative, and feeling great about yourself. So this is a really, really good month for you guys. I'm happy for you and I'm excited to see what happens. So Geminis, if you like my intuitive astrology, please click like and share it with your friends.